it's Meg and welcome to my first ever writing vlog. Something that you guys might not already know is that I love to write. Especially I like to write poetry. I have been thinking about doing writing vlogs for a while now. I've been trying to figure out how to do them and I thought there is no better way to figure out how to do them to actually start doing them. This video is going to be basically an introduction to about me and my writing and why I want to do these vlogs, and also what is going to be included in them. So I haven't written any notes for this, so this is going to be very interesting, but we're just going to see how it goes. So, like I said, I love writing and I love poetry. Creative writing has been something that I've been doing long before I started BookTube, before I even discovered BookTube. I have been doing creative writing since I was a child. I loved writing short stories and just stories in general. I just love to write. And then I kind of lost my love for writing and poetry in high school, but it was rekindled in my second year of university actually, when I did a photographic project which was creating some photographs to go alongside the poem Ode to Autumn by John Keats, and that got me back into poetry. That was in like 2015. So that is what reignited my love for poetry, and since then I have never looked back. My goal in life is to be a published poet, to be a poet and have it be part of my career. It is something that I've wanted for quite a few years now, and I still very much intend on it happening. I feel like writing is something that has filled a part in my life that I didn't even know was missing, even though it has been a part of my life for a very long time. And I feel like it is definitely something that I want, like I said, I want to do as a career as well as doing photography. I'd love to do both of those alongside and have both of them as my career. I think that would be amazing, and I'm sure if any of you guys do writing or you are a writer, then you know how much joy writing can bring you, even though it can be very frustrating at times. So what I want to do with these videos is obviously what a reading vlog is meant to be, and track my writing and my progress. And I'm also doing it now because I have been on and off writing for a couple of years. I'm not very consistent, as in making time to write each week. I've not been very good, apart from over like the past month, maybe past 3 weeks, I've been fairly good at it. But I want to have this so then it makes me write, and also, like I said, it keeps me accountable. So I have to report something back through these videos to show you guys my progress, and also you can all keep me accountable. So if I haven't done much, you can be like, Meg, I think you need to, get on with that writing. You need to, sit your ass down and get your computer out and do some typing. One of my main goals for this year was to start sending poems out to poetry journals and magazines and online journals, to just try and get my work out there and to try and start building a reputation, because my original plan was to write 2 poetry books. I've got ideas for at least 3 poetry books, so I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, but besides the point. I have an idea for definitely 2 poetry books, and I did start writing them, but after reading How to Be a Poet by Jo Bell and Jane Cummane, I realised that it's not always as simple as just writing a book and, going and finding a publisher. It's not always as simple as that. And personally, I would like to do the more traditional publishing route when it comes to having a collection or a book published. I understand the reasons for doing self-publishing, and maybe one day I will do it, but for the fact that at this moment in time, I don't have a massive audience, and also you have to do everything yourself, the marketing, the design. I am rubbish at design, so I need somebody to help me with that, and just all the other things. Obviously you have to do that all yourself, and even though it can be very rewarding, obviously it is quite hard work, and you don't have an editor either. So I would like to do the more traditional publishing route, where I kind of build up a reputation as a poet by sending my work out to magazines and journals, and entering competitions, so then I kind of build a reputation before I somehow, hopefully, fingers crossed, get a publishing deal, because I would really, really love that to happen. Like I said, it was my goal for this year to send some poems out, and I finished like one poem this year, and it's like 6 months into the year, so yeah, I kind of need to get a crack on really, which is why I'm starting these vlogs, so then you can all kick my ass if I am not writing and doing what I told myself I would do at the beginning of the year. But I have been making time to write every week, which has actually been lovely, and it's also helping me kind of get into the groove of writing and actually wanting to write. I have been getting into this routine because I'm very good with routines once I get into them, and I have been doing really well so far, and I finished one poem and I made progress on a couple of other poems that I wrote last year, because I have a notebook filled with ideas, filled with notes and little sentences. I just haven't made them into actual poems yet. So I have been making progress slowly but surely, but I feel like I need to hone in and focus on certain poems that I know I can send off to publishing magazines, and kind of find some magazines in general that I can send my poems off to. So basically I'm planning to do these videos maybe say once a month, where I update you guys on what I have been doing with my writing, where I'm up to, if I have finished anything. Like, I'd like to think that I have finished like at least one poem every month, so I can show you guys that I've actually done something. And also, like I said, it's a great way to keep me accountable. I don't know how vloggy these are going to be. I feel like they're mainly going to be sit down like I am now and talking to you guys about my progress. I'm not sure if I'm going to show or read any of the poems to you guys yet. I'm not sure, it depends what I'm going to do with them. But if I do complete some, I will definitely leave a link to them in one of my Instagram accounts that I've recently made for my poetry and personal photography work. That is where I'm going to be sharing my poetry if I do share it. So obviously I will always leave a link to it in the description box and tell you guys if I have finished a poem, because that's the whole point of doing these vlogs. But we're just going to see how this goes, and hopefully it will be positive. I would really love this to work out, and obviously it's a great way to look back in the future. Hopefully I will be a published poet in the future. I would really, really love that. That would be like a dream. But it would just be a great way to look back on my journey as a writer and to keep me accountable and to just share my journey with you guys, because I love watching writing vlogs, and it's so interesting seeing everybody's different ways of writing, whether obviously novel writing, poetry, how they make writing videos in general. And I just think they're so wonderful and such a great way to do things. So I'm really excited to be starting these videos and taking you guys along for the journey. So I know this video was a bit rambly, but I hope you guys kind of got the gist of things, of why I am starting these videos and kind of what I'm going to involve and include in them and what I'm going to talk about. So I hope you guys are excited to follow me along on this journey. I'm really excited to be bringing you guys along and for finally trying to take my writing a bit more seriously, because I've kind of been up and down with it over the past year or two. So I really want to just knuckle down and dedicate to writing, and I would love to be able to send my writing to at least like 2 magazines or journals this year. That would be really, really amazing. So yeah, we're going to see what happens, and hopefully it will work out really well. If you like this video, then please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more bookish videos from me, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon so you will be noted every time I post a new video. As always, I will leave the links to my social media along with the links to my Goodreads and my blog in the description down below for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!